I was going to talk about the hardest part of changing our lifestyle and our diet. We didn't have the conveniences anymore of being out shopping or whatever and needing to eat. We couldn't just stop at a restaurant, couldn't run into the QT, grab a snack. So we had to be more prepared, and all of our food was coming from the grocery store at that point. So meal planning was very important, just to plan out the meals for a week, which now we do 2 weeks. We go grocery shopping every 2 weeks and get everything that we need, all of our meats and cheeses and the stuff that we know that we're going to use every week. And this saves money and it saves time. It's gotten to where pretty much our grocery is exactly the same. Our list is exactly the same every 2 weeks. And I just make different meals with the same ingredients. And that makes it a lot easier. It was very overwhelming at first because I was the cook that would just open 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup and a block of cheese and some chicken and throw it in a crock pot, and I couldn't do that anymore. And at first it was overwhelming too because I didn't know how to make anything from scratch. When we went without dairy and without grain, I had to get creative and use different flours to try to make pizza crust or tortillas. And we used a lot of coconut flour, amaranth flour, but we were very serious about feeling better. So we did not want to eat anything that had grain in it for the first few months while we healed. But after it was about the first year that was the hardest. When we went to birthday parties, I'd have to make something for our boys that was safe to eat because the treats and cakes and all the stuff at birthday parties is usually the food we used to eat, which made us sick. So people didn't understand. They would look at my kids with pity and think they were missing out because they weren't eating the candy or the cupcake. But our children were not fazed by that. They knew they felt good, and after a year, we let them try some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and we got some Krispy Kreme donuts, and all of us got so sick within 24 hours. It was like the flu. I ended up with pneumonia. It was unbelievable how sick we got after just 1 year of eating clean and then deciding we were going to test it. That was a huge eye opener for us. We did not do that again. But I just wanted to share, it is overwhelming at first. And then the thought of the prices can be overwhelming. But the difference is you take all that money you're spending at restaurants and at Starbucks and at the QT, all the treats, all the $20 bills that you bleed out in a week, and you spend it all in one place, which is the grocery store. And I learned where to buy my items at the best price. Whole Foods has been the best find for us. Their store brand is very affordable, and they have pretty much everything that I buy there. I buy a few things at Food Lion, a few things at Walmart, but it has been worth every bit of the learning process. You would think you would know that anything you have eaten at restaurants or out of packages at some point was made from scratch. And it dawned on me that, okay, I just need to think of the things we really like to eat, and then I can recreate those. I can find recipes and modify them to use our ingredients, and the food actually has been better than what we used to eat. It tastes better. It feels better when we eat it. We don't get all tired and not achy. We don't get sick. So the hard work is worth it. In the beginning, I felt like I was in the kitchen nonstop, but now it's just a part of life. I mean, I get up, I make breakfast. Lunch a lot of times is leftovers from the night before, and then um, I have a dinner planned each day, and we still have fun food. I still make pizza and chicken wings and burgers and fries. We just use clean ingredients. So it is a lifestyle change. And the biggest part was just the convenience of, like I said, being able to stop at a restaurant when everybody's hungry, stop through a fast food, or um, just grab a snack somewhere. And we just want you to know change is possible.